right, welcome everyone to our spoiler-filled Civil War discussion video. Not so much a review, as much as it is we're going to just kind of talk about some of the plot points and kind of what we thought about what was going on there. But if you want to see more about what we kind of spoiler-free, what we thought about the movie, you can go to, I'll put a link right here and a link also in the description below. And you can either click on that, and it'll take you over there, kind of give you an idea of what we kind of thought. We talked a little bit more about some of it, but basically, we both enjoyed the film. We both enjoyed Civil War. Civil War was a great movie. It was a great addition to the Disney Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it was tons of fun, very well paced. But I wanted to take some time to talk about one particular thing. I'm sure you're going to talk about. You'll talk about him, but I really want to talk about Spider-Man. Spider-Man in this movie was awesome.
It was really fun. I was kind of worried.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was definitely worried. So obviously people previewed this movie way before us. Everyone was like, it's good. Didn't really know how good it was, but it was a very good movie. So obviously this is the third time we switched Spider-Mans in about 14 years, because the original Spider-Man.
We are from Tobey Maguire era.
Yeah. So we both.
It's just always been hard for me to think of anyone other.
Yeah, well, Spider-Man 1 and 2 are great movies. Like Spider-Man 1 and 2, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 1 and 2 are great movies. I don't care what anyone says; those are freaking good movies. Those are good.
I agree. I'm a huge Tobey Maguire fan, just in and of itself.
I have only watched bits and pieces of Amazing Spider-Man. I found it very hard for me to want to watch those, just because I was kind of butthurt over them already trying to revamp that.
I liked Andrew
and
Garfield.
Of what I saw, yes, I thought he did a great job.
I
thought he did a great job.
I think he would have been good in these movies too.
Yes,
but the kid that they have now, oh my gosh,
yeah, he was very good. A nice refresh for Spider-Man. I will completely give them that. He was funny.
He was, and to be seemed to be like quite a younger actor compared to like all of these other cast members.
Yeah, like he fit in.
He fit in really well.
Like it was awesome. Like he was awesome. Like the way they treated him was awesome. He doesn't. I believe in the comics he switched sides. Actually, I think he starts out with Iron Man. He rejects the Iron Spider suit and actually goes over to Captain America, because I think he kind of learns more. And I'm glad they didn't dive into any of that. I'm glad they didn't do any of that. If I'm wrong, let me know. Again, I'm reviewing this very surface. We were talking about this very surface level. I've only ever discussed the Civil War comic book with people, or the Civil War novel with people. I've never actually read it myself. But I'm fairly certain that's what I was told, is that Spider-Man switches sides. And I was kind of scared of that happening in this movie. I was like, that's going to... And especially when we got to that point.
That would have been way too much.
Yeah. We actually don't get introduced to Spider-Man until at least an hour into the film. And the actual big fight scene you see in the trailers doesn't happen until like an hour and a half into the film. So it's like... And that's... Like, you're introduced to Spider-Man. Obviously, you go... You see him in their apartment. You meet Aunt May and all that. Really... And that happens all really quick with Tony Stark. And then not but a few scenes later, you're then in the fight scene. He hollers underoos like he does in the trailer, and here comes Spider-Man. And that's where you're really introduced to him as Spider-Man. And that's when he gets off all of his jokes. He gets off, like, he just plays well off of, like, everyone.
Yeah, he does really
well. Like, he plays well off of everyone.
Robert Downey Jr.,
yeah,
I think.
Especially Robert Downey Jr.
But, I mean, that's the one he had the most interaction with. But he did fine during the fight scene with everyone else and talking with everyone else. And the two main people he was fighting, well, besides the final fight with Giant Man, was Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Falcon and Bucky. And, like, he was joking with them and playing off them, and, like, and then just fun.
Falcon at one point was even like you don't usually talk this,
often,
you don't, you don't usually talk this much in fights. And he's like, oh, my bad. And, like, the effects for his, because he actually, they're like Amazing Spider-Man, where they did them as canisters. They're not actually like a genetic, whatever. Like, with Tobey Maguire's was, like, built into him. It was, like, his genetics. It wasn't like the show, the animated series from the 90s, and because in Amazing Spider-Man they're canisters, right? Doesn't he designs canisters for his web?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, so that's how this was too, and it was really cool. It was just they did Spider-Man really well. That's really all I can say about that. Like, Spider-Man was done really well. And I figured you want to talk maybe a little bit about Black Panther, which is kind of funny because for some reason
I had no idea.
You're like, wait, who is this guy? And I'm like,
who is this guy? guy they're focusing on.
Like Black Panther, because you meet him whenever the United Nations want to join, and the 117 countries want to join together and are like, hey,
take over the Avengers.
Hey, we need to put regulations on Avengers, and all of a sudden you meet him because he is the whatever. If you know the background of Black Panther, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, what are you doing? My gosh, Golden Doodle freaking over there eating cereal out of my bowl. He has cameoed somewhat both videos now. Anyway, so you meet Black Panther that way, and I was like, wait, how do you not know he's Black Panther? And then she came to like love his character, and he was awesome. He also fit in so well with these other characters.
He did a really good job. He is an amazing actor. He does a really, just like, wait, this is spoiler, right? Yeah. Okay. He, like, his dad dies, and you just really, it's just so sad. He does such a good job. You, like, really... Without
you even, like, know, like, we met
him like this, and you already feel so bad for him. And I really like him and Scarlett Johansson. They played well off each other, I think.
Yeah, they did.
They seem to have, like, the most, like, back and forth, not all dressed up and fighting. Just like regular.
Which when she let Captain and Bucky go and was shooting him with the
that was really, I didn't like that.
That was like, I was like,
she's
wow,
such a double agent. She gets on my nerves sometimes.
Nah, it's ScarJo. She can never get on your nerves.
No, yeah, she does.
But
and then when he calls her, Tony Stark calls her a double agent. She's like, "What? You are a double agent." Just. I'd be happier if you just embraced it. Anyway, I really did like Black Panther. The actor did a really good job. I really liked him, like, just jumping right in and fighting and doing all that with them. He just
his
fit.
Suit was awesome too.
He just fit. Yeah, like he did have a really cool suit.
His suit was really cool.
I liked his claws; they were neat.
The vibranium and stuff. And then the one thing too I didn't mention is one of Spider-Man's what I thought was one of his funnier moments is when Ant-Man is in his giant form, Giant Man, or however you want to call it. He's actually called Giant Man when he's like that. But he makes a Star Wars reference when they're taking down.
That really old movie?
Yeah.
How old is this kid?
Yeah. Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Anyways, it talks about taking down the AT-ATs. Pretty cool. Pretty fun.
One thing we talked a lot about in the car on the way home from seeing this movie is it starts out really different. Every time they go to a new city, they throw up the name of the city on the screen. They do,
yeah. And like...
At first, we were both really like,
yeah, I was like, wait.
Doing?
I was like, this is kind of weird, like, because it's not...
And the first one starts like 25 years ago. It pops up the date, like 1991. So like pops that up, and I was like, what are we watching right now? And then, but it does that the whole movie. And at first, I didn't think I was gonna like it. And then it didn't really bother me. I liked it.
Yeah, it was okay. But when I first saw it, I was like, whoa, this is gonna be weird. And so like, I seriously had to tell myself in the back of my head, like, everyone's reviewing this well, because like that's immediately what you're greeted with. And I was like, I had to tell myself, like, this is reviewing really well. Like, don't let, like, this one small thing get in your brain and be like, oh, my God, is this going to actually not be good? So, but no, it turned out to be amazing. Like, I'm on the verge of saying it's probably my favorite Disney Marvel movie. I'm on the verge of saying that. It was Winter Soldier prior to that. Because Winter Soldier, I was kind of having that superhero fatigue. And then it was like, holy crap, this one is, like, Captain America Winter Soldier was amazing. And then, of course, then we went back.
If you watched the spoiler free, I'm Iron Man. I really like Iron Man.
So
actually, for really including, like, Disney, Marvel, all together, I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Star-Lord. Everyone loves Star-Lord.
Guardians of the Galaxy, it's so different. I think that's why I like it so much.
Yeah.
But anyway, we really enjoyed this one. There was some really fun stuff, for sure.
Yeah, it was fun, for sure. Everyone should definitely go check it out while it's in theaters. But yeah, guys, this has been fun. You guys haven't, you could go over and check out our other video where we talk about it without spoilers. Pretty much, I don't know if you made it this far through this video, there's probably no real reason for you to check that out, but you still can. It's in the description below. Also, if you're still sticking around, we are doing a giveaway at 2,500 subscribers. If you're here after that, we're doing one at 5,000 and another one at 10,000. I'll put a link to that video in the description below, and it kind of tells you more about what we're doing. But we are giving away $100 worth of iTunes or Play Store gift cards and letting you guys decide how we divvy it up. So go over there, check it out, and give you a little more details. But yeah, this has been Tyler and Breanna here at Culture Cloud, giving you guys a somewhat spoiler-filled what we thought of Captain America. So you guys have a great day. Keep on keeping on, and we'll catch you next time.
See y'all later.